Senator Collins, how are you? Thank you for the time. I won't keep you long. First and foremost, how are you?
I'm safe. I'm in a secure location, and am very grateful for the quick and aggressive work of the Capitol Police.
Where were you when all this happened, and how quickly were you taken to a safe place?
I was on the Senate floor. I was listening to the debate on the first objection that had been filed to accepting the electoral count from the state of Arizona. And so I was sitting on the floor listening to the debate when all of a sudden members of the Capitol Police Force and the Sergeant of Arms ran onto the floor, removed the vice president who was presiding, took both the Senate majority and minority leaders out, and told the rest of us to stay put, that the Capitol building was under attack and that the protesters were violent and had infiltrated the building, had broken windows to climb in, and that we should stay right in the chamber until we could be moved to a secure location.
You've, at this point, seen on the television and accounts of what has been going on outside while you've been inside. Just your reaction to that.
It is absolutely frightening and appalling. It's the equivalent of an insurrection. It is something I never thought I would see in the United States of America.
Is your intention to continue the process tonight with certifying the Electoral College votes?
I think that it's crucial that we resume our work, that we not let these violent protesters succeed in disrupting our constitutional duty to count all of the electoral votes and certify the results of the election. So I feel very strongly that even if we have to go back in the middle of the night, that we should resume our work. I think it's absolutely critical that we not allow this mob to accomplish its goal.
I'm assuming also at this point you saw the president's video and his message. What were your thoughts on that?
I did not see all of his message, but I did contact the White House to tell the White House officials that I felt the president needed to make a forceful statement that there's no place for violence, that the protesters should go home. Unfortunately, while he did say part of that, he also once again launched into his grievances about the election, calling it rigged, saying that he knew how the protesters felt. That is not what his message should be. He should give a forceful message denouncing the violence and telling the protesters to go home.
Senator Collins, before I let you go, there's a lot of people watching what's happening in our country right now. There's a lot of people afraid. There's a lot of people upset. There are a lot of people scared. What would your message to those people be?
I want people to know that I am determined for the Senate to finish its work and to certify the election results. We cannot give in to mob violence. This is un-American, it is wrong, and it must not succeed. So I will stay here for as long as I have to until we go back into session and finish our work. I've already announced that I'm going to vote to reject the objections to certifying the results of the election. And I feel extremely strongly that we must complete our constitutional obligation to count the electoral votes and certify the election. To give in to this attempt to disrupt the constitutional duty that we have would be just wrong and completely unacceptable. So I have urged the leaders to convene us, no matter if it's in the middle of the night. We have to conclude our work. Now, there are some, in addition to security challenges, unfortunately, the mob got into both the House and the Senate chambers. We could see them on television going through our desks, and it's just a terrible situation, but that's all the more important to not allow them to prevail in their goal of disrupting the final steps of the Electoral College process.
Senator, thank you for your time, and please stay safe.
Thank you, Liz. Bye-bye.